Hi there, I'm George Stewart. I'm one of the Aberlour Options staff in Aberdeen, and today we're going to be showing you around our new service in the Garthdee area of Aberdeen. Aberlour have been in Aberdeen City for almost 30 years, providing support for young people and families who have additional needs. So what we aim to do here at Kaimhill is provide a service that supports young people who may have more physical and health requirements. Okay, here we are in the kitchen. The kitchen has been renovated quite extensively and it's got a lot more space than it used to have. This is just so that young people can be involved in cooking, baking, generally allowing them to access an area that they might not be able to get to previously. Most of the work surfaces are fixed, but there are areas, so the washing area can be lowered or raised depending on the young person's access. And there's also another area over here that can be done the same, so that if a young person wants to involve themselves in maybe cooking dinner, baking, or even an activity in the kitchen, the same thing can be done. So most of the building's been designed to try and be as sensory as possible. So all rooms will have bright colours, lights, things to stimulate the young people. Even the walls are sensory and tactile. So here we are in the living room, which, like the rest of the building, has got a large space. It's to allow young people to access it. It's designed to look like a home as much as possible because young people will come in and stay overnight. So we have sofas, we have cushions, brightly coloured for young people to go in, and we try and make it as sensory as possible. So you will find that most things, again, are quite tactile, very bright coloured, and geared towards young people who may require stimulus in some other way. So mirrors, bright lights, there's a lot of bright lights coming through the window, and the lights can be raised and lowered depending on the young person's preference. So here we are in one of the service bedrooms. This is a profile bed, and it can be adjusted and lowered depending on the needs of the young person that's in. Some of the young people who will attend the service require to sleep in a certain position, so this bed can be adjusted. The sides can also be raised, and that's just for the safety of a young person. Now, the beds are always also designed so that if a young person does require any peg feeding or any additional medication overnight, there are slots in the actual side where we can put the feed through and still maintain their medication while providing their safety. As elsewhere in the building, we have lots of space here, and this is for working alongside our hoists. Most young people who will attend the service may require help in mobility, so we have hoists which can be seen, that can be moved all around the room, and they are all throughout the building. This is another one of our bedrooms, and this one has a cot bed. Now, the cot bed is for younger children, but it can also be used for children that may be maybe more mobile at night. It's totally safe in that it's all padded. The sides can be raised and lowered depending on the needs of the young person. It's breathable sides. Down the side of the beds as well, there's nothing for a young person to trap a hand, a foot, or anything like that. And the bed, like the profile bed, can be raised and lowered depending on the medical requirements of the young person that's staying in here. Bathroom's designed specifically with all our young people in mind. So the bath itself is sensory. It can be raised and lowered, and along with the hoist makes it easier for us to get a young person in and out. Bubbles can be put on if a young person likes sensory play or water play. Lights can be changed, and if they like a particular type of music or even to listen to something, it has a Bluetooth speaker that music can be played through to make it more comfortable. This is our conservatory, or as we call it, the chill out room. It's for young people who may prefer larger space, maybe to lie down, roll out. It is going to become a sensory room, so going forward we will have more toys that are tactile on the walls, things to engage with young people. It is access to the garden, so if they wish to get outside, it's easy enough just to take a wheelchair down the ramp and into the garden. And as you can see from round the side, if you look out, it's very private as well. So that's the end of the tour. I hope it's been informative and told you some things that you may not have known. If you want to know any more, please visit aberlour.org.uk or alternately contact any of the numbers at the end of the video. And all I have left to say is we look forward to welcoming all our new families.